Arrange the following color of light in decreasing order of their wavelengths. Here 3 colors are given. We have to write the decreasing order of their wavelengths. We have the spectrum, that is V, I, B, G, Y, O, R, VIBGYOR. When we are moving from violet to red, wavelength increases. That means violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. When we are moving from violet to red, wavelength increases. Like this, wavelength increases. Lambda means wavelength. Here we are given 3 colors: blue, red, violet. Blue, red and violet. So decreasing order is red, red, blue, violet. Red is greater than, blue is greater than violet. Red is greater than, blue is greater than violet. So first option is correct. Next bit. To correct one's myopia, the selected lens should form an image at dash. So myopia is one of the eye defects. That means a person with myopia can be able to see the objects nearer to them but cannot see the objects away from them. So this person is having the myopia defect and he can be able to see the objects nearer to them but cannot be able to see the objects away from them. Even though the objects which are away from them cannot be seen by him, he can be able to see at one particular point. He can be able to see at this distance, up to this distance, and this point is called far point. This point is called far point. So myopia అంటే దగ్గరగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి, అలాగే దూరంగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కనిపించవు. దూరంగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కనిపించకపోయినప్పటికీ కొంత దూరం వరకు కూడా ఇతను చూడగలుగుతాడు. సో ఎంత దూరం, ఈ దూరం వరకు చూడలేడు కానీ కొంచెం దూరం వరకు చూడగలుగుతాడు. ఎంత దూరం వరకు చూడగలుగుతాడు అనుకుందాం ఈ మనిషి. అప్పుడు ఈ పాయింట్ని ఏమంటామంటే ఫార్ పాయింట్ అంటాం. సో ఇక్కడ దూరంగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కనబడదు కాబట్టి ఇతనికి ఒక లెన్స్ వాడినట్లయితే మనం ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ యొక్క ఇమేజ్ ఈ ఫార్ పాయింట్ వద్ద పడుతుంది. అప్పుడు ఈ ఫార్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర నుంచి ఇతను చూడగలుగుతాడు. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు కరెక్ట్ దిస్ myopia defect by forming the image at far point. Then he can be able to see the objects. So the answer is far point. So the answer far point 2 option. Myopia can be corrected using biconcave lens. Pick the false statement from the following. Eye lens forms a real image. So it is correct. Eye lens forms a real image. Image is formed on retina. Cornea contains rods and cones. Distance between lens and retina is about 2.5 centimeters. Eye lens forms a real image. It is correct. Image is formed on retina. It is also correct. Cornea contains rods and cones. This is wrong. Distance between lens and retina is about 2.5 centimeters. This is also correct. So cornea contains rods and cones. This is wrong. Retina contains rods and cones. N resistors first connected in series and after connected in parallel. The ratio of maximum resistance to minimum resistance is. So here N resistors are first connected in series and then connected in parallel. We have to find the ratio of maximum resistance to minimum resistance. So maximum resistance, we know that when resistors are connected in series it has the maximum resistance, and when resistors are connected in parallel it has the minimum resistance. So let's find the effective resistance in series connection and parallel connection. So first find out the series. Let the resistance is R ohms and N resistors are connected. That means R plus so on N times. This becomes NR. And when coming to parallel connection, effective resistance 1 by R is equal 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus so on n times. It becomes n by R. So we have 1 by R is equal to n by R, implies effective resistance R is equal R by n. So this is the effective resistance in parallel connection. This is the effective resistance in series connection. We know that series connection has maximum value. So we have to find the ratio of maximum resistance to minimum resistance. That means the ratio is NR divided by R by N is equal NR into N by R. R cancel is equal N into N square. This is the ratio. N square is the answer. N square is the answer. Next, the convex lens forms an image at infinity when the object is placed at focal point, at center of curvature, between focus and center of curvature, beyond center of curvature. So the answer is at focal point. So when the object is placed at focal point, image is formed at infinity. When the object is placed at center of curvature, image is formed at center of curvature. When the object is placed at focus and center of curvature, the image is formed at between F and C, beyond C. So object is at beyond C, then image is at between F and C. So not only find out the answer for this bit, but also you have to remember all these 3 steps on watching this bit. Then only the 4 bits will be covered on watching this bit. Okay. The example of dispersion is red color of the sun during sunset, rainbow, blue color of the sky, droplets on plants. So red color of the sun during sunset, it is the example of scattering of light. Rainbow is the example of dispersion of light. Blue color of the sky, it is also example of scattering of light. Droplets on plants, it is an example of dew. The negative sign in magnification indicates that the image is erected, inverted, real and virtual. Magnification is equal to height of the image by height of the object, and it is also minus image distance by object distance. So if the magnification has negative sign, it is inverted image. The refractive index of glass with respect to air is 2. The critical angle at their interface is. So here two media, that is first one is glass and this is air and this is the normal. This is normal and the light ray is coming from glass to this is glass to air. So this glass is denser medium, and the air is rarer medium. Here it is given that refractive index of air, we know that refractive index of air is 1 and refractive index of glass is given as 2. So we have the formula, that is sin C is equal N2 by N1, where N1 is the refractive index of the denser medium and where N2 is the refractive index of rarer medium and C is the critical angle. So this is equal to sin C means we have to find the critical angle. That means sin C is equal to N2 means 1 divided by N1 means 2. Sin C is equal to 1 by 2. We are all know that sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. That means sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So in this way we can write sin C is equal to sin 30. Sin C is equal to sin 30. sin 30 degrees. So C is equal 30 degrees. This is the answer. C is equal 30 degrees. When we enter a cinema hall, we cannot see properly for a short time. This is because of eye lens becomes opaque, pupil does not open, ciliary muscles do not react, adjustment of size of pupil takes some time. So in our eye, this is called iris, and between iris there is a hole, that is pupil. So in daytime it has more light, so the pupil, that means the hole, contracts so that less light can be entered into the eye. So when we are entered into the cinema halls, it is a dark place, so the pupil expands so that more light comes and entered into the eye. So pupil expands. So to expand the pupil, it takes some seconds. So during that time we cannot see the objects clearly. So adjustment of size of pupil takes some time. This is the correct answer. Fourth option. Refractive index depends on the following factors: nature of material, wavelength of light used, 1 and 2, none of the above. So it is clearly know that nature of material and wavelength of light. Refractive index depends on nature of the material and wavelength of the light used. So third option is correct. Upon watching this type of bit, so you can't stop here. Nature of material is correct, so you have to put, you may put the answer as 1, but don't do that mistake. So come to the second point and come to the third point and come to the fourth point and answer the bit. So first one is correct, second one is correct, so third option is there, first and second option are correct. So if the third option is also correct, come to the fourth point. So answer, completely study the bit, read the bit and answer the question. So in this bit, this is the answer, third option, nature of material and wavelength of light used. Air bubble in water behaves like a diverging lens, converging lens, none of the above. So we have one point, that is when convex lens is placed in a medium, when convex lens is placed in a medium, so that the convex lens has refractive index and this medium is also having refractive index. The refractive index of convex lens is less and the refractive index of medium is high. In this case, this convex lens behaves as a diverging lens. That means diverging lens. So here we can remember that the refractive index is less in this case, medium refractive index is more. So the convex lens behaves as a diverging lens. That means it behaves as a concave lens, diverging lens or concave lens. So when the convex lens is placed in a medium having the refractive index more than the convex lens refractive index, then it behaves as a diverging lens. Here air bubble is a if air bubble behaves like a convex lens, this is air bubble. In this case, in this bit, this is air bubble and behaves like a convex lens. This is kept in a medium, that is air, that is water. This air bubble is kept in water. So air bubble means the refractive index of air is 1.0003 and the refractive index of water is 1.33. That means air bubble behaves like a convex lens and it is kept in a medium having the refractive index more than the convex lens refractive index. That means air bubble is having the refractive index 1.003 and it is kept in the medium, that is water, it is having the refractive index 1.33. That means more than the refractive index of air. So this behaves like a diverging lens. కాన్వెక్స్ లెన్స్ని ఎప్పుడైతే తన యొక్క రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి మీడియంలో అరేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు అది డైవర్జింగ్ లెన్స్ లాగా పనిచేస్తుంది. సో కాన్వెక్స్ లెన్స్ యొక్క రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ స్మాల్ n అనుకుంటే అది క్యాపిటల్ N ఆర్ ఎక్కువ రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి మీడియంలో అరేంజ్ చేస్తే అది డైవర్జింగ్ లెన్స్ లాగా పనిచేస్తుంది. మనకున్నటువంటి ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో ఎయిర్ బబుల్ వాటర్ అనేటటువంటి మీడియంలో అరేంజ్ చేశారు. అంటే ఎయిర్ బబుల్ మనందరికీ తెలుసున్నటువంటి కాన్వెక్స్ లెన్స్ లాగా బిహేవ్ చేస్తుంది. అలాగే ఎయిర్ బబుల్ యొక్క రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ 1.003, వాటర్ యొక్క రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ 1.33. సో వాటర్ అనే మీడియంలో ఎయిర్ బబుల్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఎయిర్ బబుల్ కన్నా రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి సో ఇది డైవర్జింగ్ లెన్స్ లాగా పనిచేస్తుంది. దీనికి రివర్స్లో కాన్వెక్స్ లెన్స్ని కనుక తన యొక్క రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ కన్నా తక్కువ రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి మీడియంలో అరేంజ్ చేస్తే అది కన్వర్జెంట్ లెన్స్గా పనిచేస్తుంది. సో వెన్ ది కాన్వెక్స్ లెన్స్ ఈజ్ ప్లేస్డ్ ఇన్ ఏ మీడియం having the refractive index less than the refractive index of convex lens, it behaves like a convergent lens. The resistance of a wire of length 1 meter and cross sectional area 1 millimeter square is 1 ohm. The specific resistance is, here it is given that resistance is equal 1 ohm, and length is equal 1 meter, L is equal 1 meter, and cross sectional area is 1 millimeter square. So here it is in meters, so the answer is also given in meters. So we have to convert this area in meter square. So 1 millimeter is equal 10 power minus 3 centimeters whole square 10 power minus 3 meters. So 1 millimeter is equal 10 power minus 3 meter whole square, so it is 10 power minus 6 meter square. So the formula is specific resistance rho is equal RA by L. That means R means 1 ohm, A means 10 power minus 6 meter square, and L means length 1 meter. R means 1 ohm. 1 ohm. So this is equal 10 power minus 6 ohm meter. Meter and square is cancelled and ohm meter remains. So 10 power minus 6 ohm meter. So this is the answer, 10 power minus 6 ohm meter. Second option is correct. A force exerted on a 3 meter long conductor having a current of 2 amperes in 0.4 Tesla magnetic induction with an angle of 30 degrees is. So here a conductor and carrying current 2 amperes and length 3 meters. This is current 2 amperes, length 3 meter, and this arranged in a magnetic field induction, that is B 0.4 Tesla, and it is magnetic with the magnetic field, it is arranged with the angle 30 degrees. So the formula is F is equal BIL sin theta. So we have to find the force. F is equal, B means 0.4 Tesla and I means 2 amperes into L means 3 meters into sin theta means 30 degrees angle, sin 30 degrees. So this is equal 4.4 means 4 by 10 into 2 into 3 into sin 30 means 1 by 2. This 2 and 2 cancel, 2 2s 5 2s, 6 by 5. This is equal to 1.2 newtons. So first option is correct, 1.2 newtons. So 6 joule by 2 coulombs is equal dash. So we have the formula, that is W is equal to VQ, where W is the work and V is the potential difference and Q is the charge. So units of work is joule and V is volt into Q means charge, that is coulombs. So 1 joule is equal 1 volt into 1 coulomb. Here it is joules by coulomb. That means from this equation we can write that 1 volt is equal 1 joule by 1 coulomb. So 1 volt is equal 1 joule by 1 coulomb. In this way 6 joules by 2 coulombs is equal to 3 times cancel So 3 joules by coulomb, that means joule by coulomb is called cool, joule by coulomb is called volt. So 3 volts, 3 volts is the answer. Second option is correct. Pick the correct answer from the following two statements. Kirchhoff's junction law is based on conservation of charge, and Kirchhoff's loop law is based on conservation of energy. These two are also correct. So both A and B are true. Both A and B are true. This is the answer. These 2 points are also very important, and each one is asked as bits. Kirchhoff's junction law is based on conservation of charge. This is also one of the important bits. And Kirchhoff's loop law is based on conservation of energy. This is also important bit.